sick of this chair, and I hate that my body won't do what I want, and I hate Sean Murphy. This is all his fault.
It turns out that just 2 months ago, Director Lim was unfortunately attacked by assailants. However, Sean's surgical plan had a disagreement with the old dean. This was due to a sudden severe bleeding during Lim's surgery. The old dean believed that removing the injured part of the liver was the safest option, but Sean thought that removing the liver would reduce Lim's life expectancy by 10 years. Sean insisted that only a blood clot procedure would ensure Lim's bodily functions.
She has 20 minutes maybe, unless we can stop this hemorrhage.
You are being short-sighted.
However, the old dean was focused on saving her life. Following Sean's proposal would increase the surgical risks significantly. At this moment, a nurse entered the operating room. A patient had experienced an emergency situation. The attending physician wanted the old dean to perform the surgery. In this urgent situation, the old dean reluctantly reminded Sean. He told him to stick to his plan for Lim's surgery. Little did he know, the old dean's departure would lead Sean to make an unsafe choice. The next moment, Sean took out the blood clot procedure equipment. The nurse reminded him to follow the old dean's plan.
The bleeding is confined to an aberrant vessel. We do not need to take half her liver. We can do the angioembolization safely.
Another nurse suggested they inform the old dean, but Sean refused the idea. When the old dean returned to the operating room, he noticed that Sean had not followed his plan for the liver removal.
The parameters it was based on changed. I adjusted accordingly.
Why didn't you ask me? Why didn't anybody ask me?
However, it was too late, and he had to perform the blood clot procedure surgery on Lim. Fortunately, with the old dean's skillful medical expertise, the surgery was successful. But when Lim woke up, she realized she could not feel her lower limbs. After further examination by the old dean and the director, they had no choice but to reveal the cruel truth to Lim.
You're paralyzed.